Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to do the other three functions. We just did the option list pointer function. So the next function we're going to update is going to be the process option function. So the process option function is going to change. Right here we have a process option function that takes a character and it takes a double and it returns a double. So let's go up here to our process option function and let's take a look at our assignment. Our process option function is going to change to process option pointer. So this is our old function. It had a double return type. It took one character and one double. Our new one has a void return type and it takes one character and which is a pass by copy, and it takes a double, which is pass by reference, or in other words, an input output or pointer parameter. So let's get rid of this. And just by looking at our function prototype, we can update our function call. So let's go down here and fix our function call, and then we will do so this is our prototype. So our function takes a character, that's fine. It has a void return type, so we can get rid of the double. And this second argument right here is no longer a double. Because of this asterisk right here, it is a double pointer, so therefore we put an ampersand here. And we get rid of this because this is just going to confuse things. So we're going to call the process option pointer function. We're going to pass it the character, which is not a Q. And then we're also going to pass it the address of the balance. And the balance will be modified in that function. So when it goes in, it will be $5, but when it comes back, it may be something else because of a purchase or because money was added. All right, so now let's go back up here and do our function definition. So here's our function definition. We remove the semicolon and let's take a look at what we need to do. So what we need to do here is if you choose S, you display the menu, nothing changes. S, the choice will come in, the choice is S, nothing changes. Choice is O. Well, if choice is O, something's going to change. You're going to have to view the balance. Well, if you notice here, our second argument is no longer balance. Our second argument is now balance pointer. Now, if we pass balance pointer here to view balance, it's not going to be correct because balance pointer is the address. Notice the ampersand, the asterisk here. Balance PTR is an address, 777 Glades Road. What we want is what is at that address. The way we get to what is at that address is by putting an asterisk for the value at. So that is going to be the value at. The value at balance pointer. And the reason we want to do that is because our function view balance does not take a double, an address of a double. Our view balance function takes a double, a regular double. So you can take any double pointer and turn it, you can take a double pointer and turn it into a double by putting an asterisk in front of it. And if you look at the main function, you can take a character and turn it into an address by putting an ampersand in front of it. You can take a double here and turn it into an address by putting an ampersand in front of it. So this right here is the address of a double. This right here is a character. This right here is the address of a character. So when you see that ampersand, you get in the habit of saying address of. All right, so now let's see what we have to do next. So we fix that. So we also, our check for enough money function takes a double, takes two doubles. Price is a double. It is declared right here and it's a double. So balance, we need to pass the value at balance pointer. And here we have the same thing. We want to take our value at balance pointer, subtract the price from it, and assign it to our value at balance pointer. So you take, if it's $5, you subtract $2.35. Once you subtract $2.35 from $5, then it will assign $2.65 to value at balance pointer. By putting an asterisk in front of an address, it works just the same as a regular double. And we have it here as well. For A, we want to do the same thing. Oh, this is just saying you do not have enough money. All right, so this is when you pick O. If you have enough money, then you subtract the price. If you do not have enough money, then you print a message that says you do not have enough money. All right, with B, we just fix our balance. With add money, same thing here. We've got to fix our balance. We've got to pass the address up to our reload, assign it back, and we will be updating our reload in a minute. So, and then view the balance. And this function now, we do not need to return anything. It has a void return type, so you don't need to have any kind of a return. All right, so now it's time to test. I made this big change and maybe I made a mistake. So it's always, every time I change things, I test. A, $3, okay. O, 2, O, oops. Oh, there we go. O, 7. Okay, now I should not have enough money, so let's make sure that that works. You do not have enough money. All right, I decided I don't want it. All right, so it's working. So let's move on to the next thing that we need to change. The next thing we need to change, our main function is completely done, so we don't even have to worry about it. Our main function is declaring a character and a double, passing the address of this character, passing a plain character, passing a plain character here, passing the address of the double, and that's it. Passing the regular double here to the view balance. But we do have some other things we need to fix. We have 2 more functions that need to be updated. So let's take a look at them. The other functions we need to update are the order price pointer function, which hopefully I can copy and paste it from here. All right, we have order price pointer. So let's take a look at what we need to change here. The order price function used to have a double return type. The order price pointer function now is going to use an input-output parameter, the same way that we've been doing it. So let's get rid of that, and let's go and update our function definition. So the thing is that this is not the only way you're going to, this is just an exercise that you can hopefully get a little better understanding of what's going on. But the best way to learn is to go through, take your quiz and look at the content in the module and practice and read code. So please make sure that you do that. All right, so here we have this price pointer, right? So we're still going to ask the user to enter the item and get the item. So what's going to happen here is instead of taking the price and then returning the price, because this does not have, we don't need to return it, it has a void return type, what we need to do is we need to set the value at price pointer to whatever price it is. So here, if they select item 1, the value at price pointer is going to be $2.35. So we also want to make sure that if they select a number that doesn't exist, that it's a 0. So we also are going to do it here and set the value at price pointer equal to 0. So you come in here, you pass the price, and we're going to go back to the function call in a minute. You pass the address of the price and you set that value. So this would be 777 Glades Road. That's where it's located. And then the value is going to be a 0. At that location, we will have a 0. So then if they select 1, then it'll change to 235. If they select 2, it'll change to 235. 3, it'll be 468. 4, 468. 5, 350. 6, 450. 7, 325. And anything else, it will remain a 0 because there's no item with that number. So now we have to go and take a look at our where we call this function. This function is called from the process option pointer. This function gets called when the user selects O. If the user selects O, we're going to call our order price pointer function. But we're not going to return the price. We're going to use an input-output parameter by passing the address of the price. We pass the address of the price, then that's going to be modified. The address of the price would be 777 Glades Road. If the user selected 1, it would become 235. The value at the address will become 235. So then this would be 235. So this would be 777 Glades Road, and this would be 235. So let's check if it works. That's the only time we have to set the price is if you're going to make an order. So that should work. All right, O. So you entered O. So I'm going to pick my hot latte, which is $4.68. So what happened is the price is $4.68. So here, this has the value of $4.68, and this is just the location where that $4.68 is being stored. And this is the name of the variable that we are using to access that. And then in this same function, this is a pointer. So when I selected number 4, the value at price pointer got assigned the value of $4.68. All right, so now we only have one more function to fix, and that is the reload function. The reload function used to have a double return type, and it used to take the balance, say it was $5, you add the $3 to it, then it would return an 8. Using the reload pointer function, you're going to take the address, 777 Glades Road. The value that's stored there would be $5. You're going to get the $3, and then you're going to put the $3 with the $5 at that location. All right, so we're going to do that. And that will be the last thing we have to fix for this assignment. Remember to remove the semicolon. All right, so what do we have to do here? We're not going to return anything, right? Because the return is void. So what we're going to do is we're going to declare an amount. We're going to have the user give us the amount, and then we're going to take that amount and add it to the value at balance pointer. So we're going to take our value at balance pointer, and we're going to take the amount. All right, I should have done this a different way, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to take whatever value is at balance. So, I removed that. Oops, there we go. All right, so this comes in, this is the location, right? And at that location, there is some money sitting at that location, $5. So we come in here, we got $5 sitting at that location. So then we come here and we say, oh, we need to go to this location and we need to find out how much is at that location. So we put a little asterisk in front of it, and the value at that location is $5. And the user said they wanted to add 3, so we're going to bring $3 more over to that location and put it together, and now the value at that location would then be $8. So that's basically how it works. You just got to remember, if you have an asterisk in your parameter, it means it's an address, and you can't just manipulate that. Well, you can, but we're not doing that right now. You want to get to the value at it. You want to find out how much is at that location, and then you just put a little asterisk to get there to the value at. When you want to go to the address, so here we declare our mount, scanf, the second argument to scanf is an address. So we have a regular double here, and then we want to go to the address of that to put that double. All right, then we just have to fix our function call to reload pointer. So right here, reload pointer now does not have a double return type. Now here's the tricky part of this. Reload PTR function takes as its argument what? What does it take? It takes an address. Okay, so if you go here where we're calling it, since it takes an address, when you put an asterisk in front of this, this is no longer an address. This is an actual double. So you need to remove the asterisk here. This is a double. This is an address of a double. This is a double. So now it should work. And it works. Okay, so hopefully this will help you. I encourage you not to just go through the motions and copy what I'm doing and not pay attention. That's not my goal here at all. The goal is for you to, it's a small program, to replace these functions with input-output parameters and give some thought to what you're doing while you're working on it. At any time, if you have any questions, be sure to send an email and attach a current version of your code.